What's up, everybody? It's Broly. It's freaking Broly. It's Broly! What am I talking about? As most of you guys probably know by now, there is a new Dragon Ball Super movie that is supposed to come out. I believe it's in December, towards the end of the year. And there's been a lot of hype for it because we didn't really know too much about it. We've only gotten like a really short kind of teaser trailer. Animation looks all unique and different from anything we've ever seen before. A lot of reasons to be excited. But today we have breaking news regarding this Dragon Ball Super film, the first Dragon Ball Super film ever. Because technically Resurrection F and Battle of Gods were under the name Dragon Ball Z. This is Dragon Ball Super. A poster or a cover of the film has been kind of leaked or released. I don't even know. I just saw it. I don't know whether it's leaked or released, but it's there. And there's a familiar name at the bottom. Broly. Immediately my mind blew and I had no idea what to think, and I was kind of shocked, and why is this a big deal, you may ask? Because this is a big deal. Well, for starters, Broly is very polarizing when it comes to the fan base. Some people absolutely love Broly for who he is and what he is. Not for who he is, let's be real, for what he is. He's a monster. And some people absolutely hate him for who he is. Now we are going to use the who because they don't like his personality or lack of personality. If you want to know where I sit on the fence, I mean, I didn't mind him. I don't hate him. I don't love him. He's just, I accept him for what he is. Just a big, monstrous character that's just not to be taken too seriously, because the movies, I know people hate the word canon, but they were not canon. If the movie fits in the timeline, it's canon. Or not even fits. If it's supposed to be a part of the timeline, it's canon. This obviously wasn't supposed to be a part of the timeline originally, these other Broly movies, but that's besides the point. This is where things get weird, because the reason why this is a big deal that it's going to be a Broly movie is because this could be either very amazing, this could be the best thing ever. This is either something to get very excited about or to be a little worried about. Here are the three-ish, probably two, I would say three different paths they can go with this movie. All right, we'll start with the good path. If they take this path, this is going to be amazing, and I'm super excited and I cannot wait. There's path 2, which is going to be pretty bad in my opinion, and then there's path 3, which I don't know, you be the judge. So let's start with path 1. This is the most amazing thing that they could do. What I hope they do, this is what I'm really hoping they do, is I hope they release Broly as if he's never existed before. So essentially they're gonna do Broly, this is gonna sound weird, they're gonna do Broly right. Pause. Like, do the story right. Like, when they see Broly in this Dragon Ball Super movie, essentially, they're not going to have flashbacks of like, oh, the Dragon Ball Z movies, because then things just get weird. It doesn't make sense anymore, because now we're gonna have questions about, is this movie by default not quote-unquote canon? This movie an actual continuation of Dragon Ball Super? I don't know, it just creates a lot of questions. But let's say they go the path, this good path that I really hope they go. This could be amazing, because Broly could just be something different. Like, there would be the movie version of Broly. I mean, this is a movie. There would be like the classic version of Broly, and this is like an alternative version of Broly. His upbringing was already like solid to me. I kind of liked his path, the lore, but like they could just kind of take that and just add more depth to it. And if they went this path, it would be amazing, because you don't have to worry about stupid power scaling and stuff like, oh, how did Broly get so strong? Like, that doesn't become an issue, because this is the first time we're going to be introduced to this character. He can be as strong as they want him to be, because he hasn't existed before, if they go the right way, if they go this path, the one that I'm talking about. So if they go that way, I am extremely excited to see how this all plays out, because this will be a new iteration of Broly, not a continuation of the one that we've seen before, but a brand new kind of being with the name Broly, based, like, loosely based on the other one, but like, this is the real one. This is the one. This is their chance to do Broly correctly. This is their chance to make Broly amazing, potentially the most badass of all villains. But I don't know, maybe you already thought he was. I did not. I didn't hate him, like I said, but he wasn't the best. All right, path 2. Let's talk about path 2 that they could go. Now, this is the one that I hope that they don't do. If I see a flashback of the other Broly movies in this movie, I will be disappointed, because then we have to speculate, like I guess we don't have to, that's just what we do as Dragon Ball YouTubers, but we will be put into a position where we have to speculate, oh, how did he get so strong? Oh, what does this mean for the main timeline? Does this mean that this movie is not canon? Like, there's just so many extra questions. Oh, so Bio Broly and all that stuff actually happened in this timeline, so this movie actually has no relevance to the main timeline. I know casual fans are just going to be like, dude, it's just a movie. I just want to watch people in explosions, and I want to watch Broly destroy stuff. Fair enough. I'm the nerd here. No, you're a nerd. Sorry, it just kind of happens whenever I say that. I will be concerned about it. Though I am not a nerd, I will beat your ass. Especially if they're trying to continue like the Dragon Ball Super lore. Like, if I see them, like, if there's an actual continuation of the Dragon Ball Super lore and they also have flashbacks to the Broly movie, then it's just going to be like, why do you do it? Why? In Path 3-ish, this is kind of similar to Path 2, but like, there's another spin on it. If they go the path where this is going to be the first Dragon Ball Super movie that's kind of in the same category as those other Broly movies, so those other Broly movies were like the, you know, the 60-minute kind of movies or specials. I don't know, like, don't call them specials. You only call, like, I guess the Bardock and the Trunks one specials, but these other ones, they're like these 60-minute short movies that were not to be taken very seriously. They were just kind of for fun, not a part of the main timeline sort of thing. And this might, like, if they go that path with this movie, like, they're just trying to put it into that subcategory. And what I mean by that is, like, they don't want you to take this movie very seriously. Like, yes, it's another Broly movie, but this is the Dragon Ball Super version of it. Yes, it's a continuation of the other Broly movies, but it's happening in the Dragon Ball Super, I guess, era, but they're not trying to, like, do a continuation of the timeline. So, like, basically the Goku and the Vegetas, like, it's just a random iteration of them from Dragon Ball Super, and Broly's going to show up, and maybe it is a continuation of the other movies. Like, they're like, oh my god, it's Broly, yeah, or it's a rematch, blah blah blah. I'll be all right with that, more all right than option 2, but I would definitely, obviously, like I said, prefer option 1 by far, where it's a new Broly, it's a new way that they're going to introduce this character, possibly as a canon character. Just doing it right. Just, yes, there will be that other iteration of Broly that existed, but maybe just it's the inferior one. We'll just look at it as that from now on, but this will be the real one. Yes, I'm not saying like completely change his character, like make him like, oh, he's just calm all the time, he goes into his legendary Super Saiyan 4. Like, no, still make him a badass, but give him maybe a little bit more character. Anything he was lacking before. I mean, I'm sure hopefully Toei sees some complaints. Maybe they don't, I don't know. But if they've seen any complaints about Broly, they'll know what he was lacking before. Add that into this iteration of Broly. Let's go with Path 1. What do you think of this news? It's very big news. I'm actually very excited for this. Let me at least say that. Like, nothing, I can't imagine anything making as dope of a movie just to sit down in front of the big screen, watching a massive screen of Broly blowing things up, yelling, battling Goku and Vegeta in their god forms, and maybe Broly has his own god form. Again, if this is a new iteration of Broly, that's possible. It's way more plausible than if they were doing a continuation and then all of a sudden, I have God Ki now. Because I'm mad that you cried as a baby. Please don't. But this is going to be a ticket seller, and I will be in that. Can't cuss, it's YouTube. I will be in there watching this shish. Can't cuss, it's YouTube. I'm excited. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you're excited for this, leave your comments down below. If you're concerned about it, also leave your comments down below. I want to kind of get a general feel of how everybody is reacting to this news. I'm personally very excited, a little worried, but I would say it's about 80% excited, 20% worried. Like, and worried isn't even the right word. It's just a freaking show, but whatever. Let's see how they pull this off. I'm counting on you, Toei. My name is Deion. I'm known as SeeReax on YouTube. I will see you guys in the next one. And with that, I just have 2 more words to say. Just subscribe.